Drills are crafted to enhance her ability to accelerate into shots, decelerate with control, and maintain aggressive positioning, core movement qualities that define her competitiveness. At the heart of tennis footwork lies the split step, the preparatory bounce timed just as the opponent makes contact. This momentary suspension primes the athlete to explode into the next move. Azarenka's rigorous focus on split-step timing, embedded in her footwork routines, ensures she stays light and responsive, able to burst in any direction without hesitation. Proper timing here underpins her signature aggressive style, enabling her to take the ball early and dictate rallies. Acceleration, the ability to spring into motion quickly, is a decisive attribute in elite tennis. Azarenka's footwork has been honed to deliver explosive first steps that enable her to reach deep, wide, or sharply angled shots while still arriving balanced. As tennis underscores, explosiveness and quick starts dramatically improve court coverage and control. For Azarenka, whose game thrives on taking the ball on the rise and driving her opponents backward, this rapid acceleration is essential. Without it, she couldn't position herself to hit her trademark two-handed backhand early and flat, a stroke often hailed as one of the best in the women's game. But raw speed is only half the equation. Deceleration and control, specifically eccentric strength, matter just as much. Azarenka's drills emphasize slowing down under control, a quality directly linked to her ability to shift from chase mode to powerful striking position. When coaches discuss muscle contraction work with her, they're referring to building that ability to decelerate quickly and transition seamlessly. This capacity not only protects against injury, but it also allows her to remain compact and drive through her shots. Controlled braking ensures she doesn't overrun balls and can reset swiftly for the next shot. Aggressive positioning distinguishes good players from champions. Azarenka learns to position herself aggressively on court, closing angles, stepping in early, and taking time away from her opponents. This means not simply retrieving balls, but seeking proactive positions. Her footwork patterns are built so that every movement places her optimally, not just to reach the ball, but to strike it from a position of power and control. Taking the ball early deep in the court, or stepping in on the backhand down the line, stems directly from her ability to read the situation and position herself in attacking stances, with feet set, weight forward, and balance intact. On hard courts, Azarenka's preferred surface, the need for explosiveness and stability is magnified. The surface's bounce and pace demand quick starts and solid footing. Her footwork drills, often incorporating plyometric and agility work, build both the fast twitch muscle power needed for acceleration and the strength to manage impact through deceleration. Furthermore, tennis is fundamentally a game of multi-directional movement, lateral, forward, backward, requiring smooth transitions. Experts from numerous sources emphasize that footwork is not just about moving, but moving well, transitioning between muscle contractions, steering the body into position, and recovering quickly after each shot. Azarenka's drills reflect this, emphasizing the full movement cycle of acceleration, striking, and recovery, not just a single dimension. Tennis, particularly at the top level, is an unforgiving sport in terms of its physical demands. Each point demands that a player accelerate, twist, push off, decelerate, and repeat, all within a heartbeat. Azarenka embraces strength routines precisely because they prepare her body for that brutal rhythm. By building muscle across her hips, core, shoulders, and legs, she gains the ability to engage whole-body power in her strokes. When she swings her backhand or drives a forehand, the force originates not just from her arm, but from an explosive, kinetic chain that starts at her feet, travels up through the core, into the shoulder, and through the racket. Without generating strength from the legs and core, her two-handed backhand, an elite weapon noted for its depth and pace, would lack the steam needed to flatten opponents out of rallies. Moreover, strength training does more than just add muscle. It improves joint flexibility. Tennis involves a remarkable range of motion, lunging low for drops, pushing off for wide shots, rotating shoulders for serves. If any of those joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, are stiff or unstable, the risk of injury rises sharply. Azarenka herself was sidelined for 4 months in 2014 by foot and ankle issues. In response, she leaned on targeted strength and flexibility work to rebuild proper movement patterns, relearn foot mechanics, and stabilize her joints under pressure. These routines helped her restore the ability to plant firmly, push off efficiently, and recover swiftly. Movements essential for explosive court coverage that's also durable. A vivid scenario occurred in the 2012 Australian Open final against Maria Sharapova. That match, won decisively by Azarenka 6-3, 6-0, showcased the impact of athletic strength. Analysts noted her enhanced explosiveness off the ground, her ability to drive the ball early, and her recovery between points, all underpinned by carefully honed power. It was Azarenka's superior lower body strength and full body coordination that allowed her to hit depth-heavy strokes and then recover for the next rally, keeping Sharapova on the defensive. Imagine a match, perhaps on a sweltering afternoon in the quarterfinals of a premier tournament, where Azarenka scrambles to her backhand wing, stretching wide to retrieve a tough cross-court shot. In that instant, her legs must fire instantly, absorbing the pace of the shot, then shifting into drive for immediate recovery. Without strength honed through full-body conditioning, the shot might land but leave her compromised. Knee collapsing, shoulder stiff, racket arriving late and sloppy. Instead, her training allows her to decelerate cleanly, explode back to center, and unleash a deep response, maintaining control of the point. That explosive leg drive flows through her core and into her arm, turning defense into offense in a heartbeat. Those seamless transitions stem from a strength that marries force with fluidity. Flexibility becomes essential in moments like these. When she lunges for low volleys or reaches to take the ball on the rise, her joints must move freely. Strict strength without pliability risks injury or compromised technique. She balances her powerful lifts with stretching, bonding strength to smooth motion. That balance between solid structure and supple mobility ensures she can unleash power without breaking her form. Strength and flexibility also anchor mental resilience. When deep into a 5-set or 3-set in women's tennis, slugfest on scorching courts, fatigue starts to gnaw at both body and mind. Muscles tighten, joints protest, and strokes become sloppy. But players who have strength and range in their systems can maintain their technique later into matches. Azarenka has been praised for her stamina and sustained intensity, enabled by off-court work that dampens fatigue and frustration. Her ability to physically impose herself deep into a final set also feeds her competitive inner drive, a powerful weapon when every point matters. Finally, strength routines help her return from setbacks. After recovering from foot and ankle injuries, she didn't just rely on rehab, she used strength training to reinforce her body for future stresses. That investment extends her career, allowing greater longevity at the top. Joint flexibility and muscular stability become shields against recurring injuries. Without that, power fades, mobility dims, ambition stalls,